Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Fandomology, where fandoms collide. I'm back, of course, with Ian, the Headless Guitarist. Last night, we were doing some Battlefront 2, and we were testing out some new gear from Ian. We're doing that again today, except this time we're testing it specifically through StreamYard. So for those that missed it, Ian, would you like to explain exactly what you've got set up for us?
Yeah, so instead of just running my guitar through my amp or my computer like I would normally do, I've basically got it running through uh, this little guy right here
Mm-hmm.
and plugged straight into the interface. So, don't unplug. There we go. So basically, what this does is it allows the computer and you all to hear the sound effects coming straight from the pedal instead of from the computer, because for some reason I cannot get my computer to hear what is going on inside the computer. So this pedal board should fix that problem.
Well, it definitely so again for those that missed the stream last night, it definitely worked. We could hear it, but and we don't know yet whether or not this was a Streamlab problem or a Discord problem, but we were able to hear Ian's guitar, but for some reason there was like a 10-second mark where once he started playing past 10 seconds, his volume just dropped like significantly. So we're going to see if we can avoid that tonight. I don't
You want
know
me to
whether
try playing 10 seconds of something or
yeah.
okay.
Well, I'm also, by the way, I didn't tell you this. I'm also going to try and do something of my own. So,
Okay.
just real quick explain. I, of course, have my own of the gem. By the way, for those wondering, I have my own of this guitar. It's why I use two of them in the thumbnail, because we both have one. I have mine running directly into FL Studio.
Okay.
But what I'm going to do, and this is going to require you to mute yourself while I'm playing, unfortunately. But what's going to happen is I'm going to have both my audio going through my headphones and through my monitors here, and let the microphone pick up the sound from the monitors. It's not going to sound nearly as good as yours, but it should be better than nothing. So we'll let you go first here.
Okay. So I'm just going to play, I don't know, Midnight Oil or something. And just, if I start to fade out, just speak over my
Okay.
playing. That way
Okay.
we'll know how long the window is, if it exists.
And of course, you guys that are listening on YouTube, if you hear any volume drops or any sort of weird audio at all, please tell us.
Yeah.
Take it away. Yep, it's doing it again.
Is it really?
It did it again, yes.
Did it? Okay. Well, that's
And here's the weird part. It's affecting your voice too. Your voice got way quiet.
Okay. Well, same 10 seconds, same thing like Discord last night, same thing.
I would say roughly about 10 seconds. I didn't exactly time it, but it felt like
Right.
about the same length of time.
Okay. But was it like loud and clear up until that point?
Yes.
Huh. Okay. Well, now we know. I can't play for more than 10 seconds. I'm going to guess you probably can't either.
Well, let's try it. So real quick, in order for this to work, you have to mute yourself now.
Okay.
So my audio is now going through my interface, which is also going through both my headphones here and my monitors. So I should be hearing both through my guitar. So let's see what we got here. Okay, so I saw your message, Ian. It fades out also, doesn't it? You can
Yeah, it is. It is
okay.
fading out.
Yeah, Virginia
Someone in
says
the
mine took about 4 seconds.
4 seconds. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Was that? Well, here. Let me see if is mine 4 seconds too.
Let me get a stopwatch real quick. I wanna see just how long this takes.
Okay.
All right, so I am starting a stopwatch on my iPad. Go. Okay, just shy of 9 seconds before I really started noticing it. But about the 6.5, 7 second mark is when it started. 8 about close to 9 is when it bottomed out.
Okay. So let's just say 5 seconds for the sake of average.
Right.
Hmm.
And
Okay.
also, let me try something else real quick. So I'm going to change some settings real quick on FL. I'm of course going to um I'm going to get out of Helix because I'm not going to need that. And I'm going to try playing my acoustic here
Okay.
through the soundboard and see what we can do. See what we can do
Through
with
your
that
microphone or through FL?
through both.
Through both. Okay.
All right. Let's see what we can get here for mine. So go ahead and mute yourself now.
Okay.
All right, so here is my guitar running through FL and through the microphone here. Oh, hold on one second. Gotta tweak something here. That should change it. All right. What did you think of that? How was the sound quality of that?
Same thing. It goes for about 5 seconds, and then it's like Virginia says, it muffles at first, and then after that, it
Okay.
gets continuously quieter, and then it sometimes will come back up. But it's the same thing, It's just detecting music, so that's what it is. It's doing the
Okay.
same thing Discord did. I think Discord was longer. Someone said Discord was 10 seconds.
Yeah, but then again, I'm not using the Pod Go like you are. I'm just running straight into the interface. In fact, usually when I'm playing guitar, I don't even use the interface at all. I just let everything get picked up by the microphone, which is what I was
Yeah,
trying to do there.
yeah, yeah.
So,
Hmm.
the reason, again, for those wondering why we're even doing all of this is because these retrospectives on bands that I've been doing with Phil over on his channel, for example, with Black Sabbath or Kiss, as well as upcoming Deep Purple. I want to do some of those here with other bands that perhaps Phil might not be interested in, and me and Ian are like Petra, Theocracy, Striper, Whiteheart, like more Christian focused rock bands,
Mhm.
and we want to be able to actually play or have Ian play some of those riffs and It would be great if that 10-second thing wasn't a thing.
Yeah, but unfortunately, we live in a world of copyright. People that are scared to death that they're going to be sued, basically, and that's the reason for all of this. 5 seconds of music and then no, and then YouTube's the same way. StreamYard, Discord. Nobody wants to be sued because everybody's scared to death these days of being sued. So that's really what it boils down to.
But here's the thing, though, and here's the part that I don't understand. You also were just making stuff up last night. Like, do it again. Just play something that is not any existent song, if you can. Just make something up, and I will once again time it, okay? All right, hold on.
Oh, sorry.
All right, start now. Okay, so it did it again. It bottomed out that time about 10 seconds again.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm wondering,
it's just
honestly,
hearing music and saying no.
I don't know. Honestly, I'm not convinced about that. I wonder if it's just a volume thing, like whether or not we're overloading either our microphone or the program.
Well, I mean, let me cut the volume down a lot more and see.
Okay, right about there. All right, do it again. Timer starts now. Okay, that time it took about 13 seconds. And the drop wasn't as much.
That's a
Virginia
good question,
says,
Virginia.
I think it just recognizes that something's being playing. And if indeed this is a software thing, it's being like, nope, no music whatsoever, no copyrights, better safe than sorry, which is frustrating.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, it is what it is. There's no real way to work around it, because if you get a streaming software that doesn't do that, YouTube's still going to do it.
But here's the part that really confuses me about this. So you, of course, Ian, know who I'm talking about, but there is a YouTuber who his YouTube's name is Dovidas. And during COVID, like his ordinary content is just playing music out on the street. You know, someone requests a song or requests him to make up a song, and he will. He was basically doing that on live streams from his house during COVID, and he was able to run his entire setup into the computer and have no problems whatsoever. Now, granted, he's not playing the songs note for note. He's basically improvising over them. But how is it that he is able not to have any sort of volume drops at all, yet we are?
The only way I know to answer that is to get in touch with somebody who really knows YouTube copyright, or just talk to the man himself and see how he does it. How does he get around it? I know he's had to deal with this issue at some point. He would have had to, because, I mean, you know, everyone has to start somewhere, and I guarantee he would have started in StreamYard. Maybe he's got a program that's installed that gets himself around that issue.
But then again, though, he usually doesn't use StreamYard. If I remember correctly back then, I think it was just Streamlab OBS.
Have you tried OBS instead?
Well, OBS, you really can't have more than one person in the stream unless you're using an outside source like StreamYard or Discord. You can have Streamlabs appear. You can have StreamYard appear on Streamlabs. That is possible. But you can't, you know, it's still, I think you'll still come across the same limitations.
Yeah. Yeah, so my guess is he's just got some kind of whatever streaming software he's using, or Even if it's just StreamYard, he's got some kind of middleman program that allows him to work around that kind of stuff. I guess I have no idea. I'm pretty much newer to this than you are because I've never done live streaming on my channel. So
Right.
I'm
Well,
just spitballing here.
I'm looking around. There is one other streaming platform that I've used before, and that's Restream. But I literally only used it once to try and stream to Kick, I believe it was, and that didn't end up working out so good.
I've heard of Restream. I think I tried it myself. That was back when I was trying to get the computer to hear what was going on in FL Studio.
Right.
I was not successful using it either. I'm sure it probably was user error, but I don't, I can't confirm that. I had nobody helping me. I don't know if I was doing it right or not.
Yeah. Not to mention if it's a software thing with YouTube, it'll still likely just arbitrarily drop your volume. So I think I think though we can still work around that 10 second little thing. We just got to be careful. Like I know YouTube is also really, really touchy about even playing music videos. Like there was a stream a long time ago that I did with Cash Money. In fact, I think it was the first thing I actually did with him as a member of this channel, where we were talking about the different types of music we were listening to, and we were playing a performance of Jimi Hendrix Voodoo Child. I think we actually had the sound muted, and yet YouTube still recognized the image that was playing and shut the stream down entirely for that.
Really? Shut it down altogether?
Just by the video, not even the audio.
Wow. Well, let me try something else. This is going to be... You remember how I was playing Choppy last night?
Mm-hmm.
How I chopped it up and it didn't mute?
Yeah.
I'm going to try to play like 4 seconds of a riff and stop, and 4 seconds of a riff and stop, and give it like a split second to a second in between and see if it still mutes it then. That might be our way around it, because it worked last night. Let's see. Let's turn it up so we can hear.
That should do it. Nope, it still dropped it off.
Really? Mm-hmm. When did it drop? After I stopped or before I stopped?
After you stopped.
Oh, okay.
I honestly still wonder whether or not it's just a volume thing, like we're overloading the program, but then again, we tried that already.
Yeah, and it's not doing it with our mics.
Mm-hmm.
Our mics are louder than the Pod Go is.
Exactly.
So does it do it with echoes and stuff, I wonder?
Yep, just now. It did it just now.
Yeah. So it took longer with the lead.
It certainly felt longer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if like there would be a video on this topic on YouTube somewhere that somebody's done, but I don't even know how you'd search it. Like volume. I don't know. Maybe somebody watching can tell us. I don't know. Like I say, this is all new to me. So, Nerd Poil's streaming too.
Yeah, I believe he's playing something. What is he playing right now? Oh yeah, he's playing Castlevania. That's what that is.
Ah.
Okay, hold on a second. I think I found something. I think I found something. I'm not gonna play it over. I'm not gonna play it over YouTube because this is someone else's content. But I'm
Mhm.
gonna send it to you real quick,
Okay.
and we'll see what we can get working with that. This one does require OBS, I will say.
Your doll using OBS. I think I might have seen this video.
Okay.
Uh,
Do you think it'll work?
mm, you want me to watch it while like now? Or like in the stream, or do you want me to it's one of those things you want me to watch later and we'll talk about it later? 'Cause I can watch it now, but it's 10 minutes long.
Yeah. So I think the conclusion that we're coming to here is that what we've got now with your setup works. We just got to find a way to get around that 10 seconds before you drop in volume completely.
Mhm. And
So,
once we find the solution for me, whenever you get a Podgo of your own, we can use theoretically the same solution for you because you're probably gonna come or yeah, you're probably gonna like be confronted with the same issue.
exactly. And that is something that I've noticed also, by the way, with my own just singing music streams that I
Mhm.
do by myself, which again, usually is just me and an acoustic guitar. All my singing and guitar stuff just going through this microphone here, which I've
Yep.
got a setting right now. I have my microphone set to pick up everything, but now I just set it to where it's only picking up what's in front. When I would play my guitar on stream, I would turn the knob here, and now it's picking up all the surroundings. That's usually what I would do when I'm playing guitar, but I still face that volume drop. I don't care, Phil.
You don't look fluffy either, Phil.
Exactly. So,
Hmm.
so basically, Phil, if you just joined, the same problem we were having with Streamlabs and Discord as far as Ian's guitar, where the volume would just drop after 10 seconds. Same thing here with StreamYard, but we're still trying to figure out ways around that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, see that I can hear just fine. There's no volume drop there.
Hmm. Okay. Oh, what if I do something like this? This might get us knocked off.
There's the volume drop right there.
Yeah. Hmm. Okay.
All right, Phil, those are fighting words right there. My shirt says Chevy country, not Ford country,
No,
okay?
it says Ford Country. He's
Don't you
absolutely right.
don't you get into this too, Ian. Okay, but for real for a second, I don't care about the whole Ford versus Chevy thing as
That's
long
true.
as
He
it
does not.
drop. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
care.
that's true. His dad cares. He does not. For the record, Phil.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Guitars are what he cares about.
exactly, and For me, the Ford versus Chevy debate for guitars is like Martin versus Gibson or Taylor, or Fender versus Gibson, or Ibanez versus the both of them. I've got my favorites, but but even then I'm not against the others.
Or in my case, Ibanez versus the world.
Except in acoustics.
Yes, except in acoustics. Yes.
Yeah. Would you say Ibanez on the whole makes better electrics than acoustics?
Oh my gosh, yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Far and away.
I would agree.
Far and away.
Phil, I didn't know you were a BC Rich fan.
Does Phil play guitar?
He's never told me. Have you?
He's probably secretly better than both of us.
That would not surprise me. Phil is a man of many surprises.
He'd probably
Here's the thing, though,
it.
Phil, and I'm gonna real quick just put this to the wider group chat, or to the stream rather. Which would you rather play if you were playing guitars? Which would you rather play? These designs, which I won't lie, I think the Mockingbird design is okay. Same with the Warlock. I don't like the Ironbird design. That's just the Super Strat. That is a knockoff of the EVH 5150. So would you rather play these, or would you rather play these? More sleek and simple designs. Except for this one. But even still, the Paul Stanley fan, well, Kiss fan in me rather, would own an Iceman, but
or Sam Totman fan.
Yeah, but only the black actual ice, the actual black Iceman one. Ooh, hold on a second. This one looks cool.
That is cool looking. What's the other color they have?
Cosmic Shadow.
Cosmic Shadow. That sounds familiar.
Oh yeah, we've seen that one before. It's got
that one.
It's got a low pro in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that. That's a sweet looking guitar.
It is.
That's not the same. It's not the same color on the back, is it? That's a different back.
Natural finish back, I believe.
Yeah.
Let's see. What
Phil
else
says for classic looks, Gibson for modern guitar, BC Rich. Well, to both of those. So there you go. Jackson, only if you want a flying V.
I agree with that.
Jackson's flying Vs do look better than anybody else's. I will say that. Yeah. The Randy Rhoads V is the nicest looking V there is. And that is not up for debate.
Virginia says, thinking in chat, if you were to sing, just sing, no guitar, would the volume drop? Is it the kind of audio and frequency? I don't know how. But tell you what, let's test that. I'll just sing something a cappella, and we will see what happens. All right. Praise God from whom all blessings flow. Praise him, all creatures here below. Praise him above, ye heavenly host. Praise Father, Son, and Holy Ghost.
No drop at all.
So there. Now, maybe in fairness, the doxology is royalty free.
Maybe.
But okay, let me sing something that I know for a fact is not royalty free.
Stairway to Heaven.
Not I cannot just sing that one. And
as we wind on down the road.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't think of anything. honestly, the test with the doxology, I think was good.
Yeah, that's
Was good enough.
good enough for me too. It
Yeah,
only cares about musical instruments or music in general, and not just that the human voice apparently doesn't really. It don't care about.
exactly.
Yeah.
So, whoa, what was that?
My attempt at a volume swell, but I have the noise gate set so much that it doesn't really swell. It just comes
Okay.
on and off. But seriously, Phil, look, if you're going for a modern look, why would you not play something like this? Look at
Yeah.
this gorgeous piece of work. Come on, dude. Seriously? Look at that
Yeah,
thing.
exactly. Or from the same company, let me bring this one in here. I don't believe I've shown you this finish, Ian. Let's see here. Boom.
Oh yeah, that's pretty. That's an S series. Is that an S
That
or an S Edge?
that is an S series.
That is an S. That's an Edge 02 as
Edge
well.
02, yes. Which
Yeah, that's pretty, dude.
I'm trying to bring up a picture of the back because the back is actually dark blue and just not natural.
So
It's
they
just not
they
loading for me.
yeah, they went that finish the whole way around.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, that thing's pretty. You should get that, and that should be your E flat guitar.
I'm already getting a Les Paul.
I
But
know, but Les
maybe
Paul's not
later.
the guitar that guitar is. It's not bad, but the blue Ace Frehley Gibson looks okay.
Okay. I know exactly which one he's talking about. I think so here's the interesting thing about this guitar. He's talking about this one. And the only one that seems to be actually around these days. So he's talking about this one. Yet the only one actually around is knockoffs from like AliExpress.
Yeah.
Like this particular listing was sold. But here's what I want. Which you've seen it, Ian, but I'll show
Mhm.
the chat. That's what I want right there. And Phil, I know the faker's name is attached to it, but I don't care. That is still a cool guitar to me.
Hey, no, let me just get this straight, Phil. Epiphone is a much better guitar for the money than Gibson will ever be.
100% because
That is fact.
the neck and the headstock are more solid to each other, where
Yes,
Gibsons
absolutely.
seem to constantly be breaking.
Yeah, and it has a matching headstock
And matching case.
and matching case and body shape or body. I don't know what you call it, body fit case instead of just the typical square one like I have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that case looks amazing. I mean, I have a couple pet peeves about that guitar, but it still looks awesome.
Yes. And yes, Phil, I know he's a faker. I know we've
Who's a
talked about
faker?
it.
Tommy Thayer's a faker?
Yes, because he's basically just trying to imitate the original Spaceman Ace Frehley. I don't care that he's a faker, though. That's still a cool guitar in its own right.
Yeah. Does he play guitar, Phil?
Yes, he does.
Well, then he's not. Then he is a real guitarist.
He was in 2 other bands actually before Kiss. He was in Black and Blue and a Kiss tribute band called Cold Gin.
Black and Blue, huh? That's kind of fitting.
Mm-hmm.
So objectively, PJ, without Phil's opinion, we don't need Phil's opinion. Would you say he's a decent guitarist?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
It's just he is told play like Ace. He's not allowed to do his own thing, and that's what's going on.
What's up, Black Dragon?
What's up, man? He says, I remember Cold Gin. And that kind of is a good transition into the other thing I wanted to talk about tonight, of course, while we were on stream, as kind of a reintroduction to discussing bands like we want to. Like I said, me and Ian are going to discuss Petra. We're going to discuss Striper, Theocracy, Whiteheart, and all that, as well as whatever else I'm going to discuss with Phil, like Deep Purple, Judas Priest, maybe some Maiden in there. But just in general, like, what have we been listening to lately?
I've really been getting into the new Theocracy album. Like I dove headfirst into that, and I have not. Haven't come up for air yet.
Yes,
um,
that album. Wow. Black Dragon says the Kiss reunion tour is the only concert that I have ever attended back in 2000. I am jealous that you got to go to that concert.
that's one more concert than I've been to.
Yeah. I I have definitely been enjoying. I'd say mostly these days the only song off that album, the new Theocracy album I've been listening to is the title track. The other
Mhm.
ones really I just kind of really haven't felt the need to go back to, especially Red Sea. It's a good song.
Mm,
It is a good song in its own right. It did not need to be 20 minutes long, not in the same way that Mirror of Souls did.
uh, I think it'll warm up to you, but it'll take a while.
We'll
When
see
I
what.
believe it or not, when I first heard Theocracy, I had never I had never heard someone as progressive as they are. Um, yeah, basically as progressive as they are, that changed things up so much in their music, and I did not like them at first. It took me a while to get used to them, and it took, I think, you a while too. Um,
I will say I liked I Am from the first time I heard it. It's
hmm
more like I just wasn't really willing to venture outside of that.
hmm yeah, I think Red Sea will warm up to you, but it'll take some time.
Okay. I think it's more along the lines of I've got to learn how to appreciate it in its
hmm
own rights, instead of just immediately um comparing it to Mirror of Souls.
Right, because it's definitely not meant to.
Hmm.
Um, it doesn't follow the same. Mirror of Souls kind of, how do I say this? Mirror of Souls has like 3 or 4 basic chord progressions that repeat themselves and invert themselves in different keys throughout the song. And that's
Mm-hmm.
basically like the whole musical structure of the song. Red Sea changes modes, keys, progressions multiple times, and it feels and BPM. It just changes a lot more. It doesn't change in a way to me that is not fitting, but it changes more than in different ways. It changes in Mirror of Souls, so it's not meant to be along the same lines. Mirror of Souls starts out, with just the acoustic. I'm not going to play it now. I don't have acoustic guitar, but it starts with
Right.
acoustic guitar and then builds from there. Red Sea starts out like pretty much electric and never really looks back. So they're
Right.
not meant to be the same along the same
Phil
lines.
Phil real quick says he's been listening to the Wild Man Ted Nugent's, and Black Dragon said that Ted opened for Kiss the night that he went. Wow.
Ted or Phil is it's Ted Nugent, not Ted Nugget. Okay, you just got to say that.
I know. So what I've been listening to a lot lately
What's up, Ronnie?
is I'm still listening to hey, what's up, man? I'm still listening, of course, to Kiss. I still am really into them. I'm still listening to some Sabbath, but I'm also getting back once again into bluegrass.
Okay.
And I showed you this, of course, in when I was over at
Yeah.
your house on Sunday. But there's this one bluegrass guitarist that I've really been enjoying listening to lately. His name
hmm
is Norman Blake, and he is like the flat picker to end all flat pickers. Like a lot of people will either choose him as their favorite bluegrass guitarist or Tony Rice, and Tony Rice is also amazing, but Norman Blake is just really good. So I would definitely, in fact, I'm gonna do y'all a favor. I'm gonna send you guys a um Norman Blake song in the chat, and I want you guys to listen to it. And yes, it'll be the same one that I showed you, Ian.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that dude's good. Very good.
Another person I've been getting into lately, which again I showed you this already, Ian, is Devin Townsend.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to talk about a guy that can do it all as far as singing?
Yes.
He is mind-blowing.
Mm-hmm.
So let me pull that one real quick. So give this one a listen too. And what's cool about Devin Townsend, for those that know guitar like the two of us do, is that he's playing a baritone scale guitar. So
Yeah.
longer neck, longer strings, but it's not a bass, it's a baritone, which means actually, I tell you what, Ian, can you do me a favor? You've got that detuner thing on your Pod Go.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
See if you can get a baritone tuning out of that thing.
Okay.
You just hold on a second. You just way dropped in volume there.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, there's baritone. That's B. Or no, that's A sharp.
That's B flat, but that's
flat.
baritone, but a half step down. That still works.
Yep, there's baritone.
Now, we all know, Ian, you're one of those people that doesn't see the need for a baritone guitar because you've got a 7-string.
Exactly. Two. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Phil says, now, Paul, can you name me one or a few bass players who play with a whammy bar? I don't know. I don't even know that they make basses with whammy bars, do they?
I've never seen a bass with a whammy bar. I think Phil's trying to pull your leg.
Now, if they're now playing a bass with a whammy pedal, that can absolutely be done. But again, I don't know of any examples of someone that does it.
Victor Wooten plays with a whammy pedal, I think.
Interesting.
Yeah. He's the only one that I can think of. So this is a weird sound, isn't it?
It is. Okay, so Phil says apparently Billy Sheehan did during the David Lee Roth tour. Interesting. Is that's the same one that Steve Vai was playing on, right?
Yep.
Okay.
No concept of how music. Now I want to add a whammy bar to my bass. You don't need a whammy bar on your bass, bro. Trust me. That's not something. I mean, a whammy bar on this, yes. But on a bass, it don't really.
Yeah.
I don't know why you would use a whammy bar.
The tension on that thing would be ridiculous, I'm sure.
Yeah, it would be. It would have to be. A pedal, yeah, so, Ronnie, a pedal does make more sense.
So yeah, that's he says I don't even know how to play. That's okay, man.
I don't either. I just have really pretty guitars that attract people's attention. I don't know actually know how to play. I'm just saying.
Same here. Heck, I don't even know what is this? Is this an axe or something? Can I beat people with this?
Why does it have strings? What do you do with the string? Are those technically strings? I don't know what you call them.
I think they're cables.
Yeah, that's a better way to describe it.
It's all right, DJ. We do it because we love you. So I have a question, of course, for everyone that is watching this right now. We've already told you what what music we're already planning on getting into, what bands we're already planning on getting into, but what would you guys want to see us cover? Like, is there a band out there that you guys think we'd like that maybe we could do a discussion stream on and learn about them? And if so, of course, let us know. I think you and I are just about up for anything, right, Ian?
Sure.
Let's see. Black Dragon says, I can't play an instrument, but I used to sing in a choir. Now, if I try to sing, I can make people sick. Oh, no. That's not good. But
Does
hey,
it make people sick or make people sick? Yeah, that's sick.
Who knows? Oh, by the way, Ian, real quick, I didn't tell you this, but I got to show you this real quick. If for whatever reason that blue Les Paul is sold out completely by the time I'm able to buy it, this is the backup plan.
Just a regular black one? What's the blue version of that look like? Yeah, go that route, dude.
I don't like quilted maple though. If that was
Why
flame
not?
maple, I don't know. I don't like the look. I don't like the texture of it. If that was flame maple, 100%, but quilt maple, I'm not a fan of.
I mean, that's pretty, though. But does it have a? It's not a matching headstock on it, is it?
No, it's the standard black one.
Oh my gosh! At least the other one has a matching headstock.
Yes. All right. Phil just sent me something. Let me see what you sent me, Phil.
You're right, Black Dragon. Non-matching headstocks make me barf too.
Oh, okay. So Charles Berthoud?
Yeah.
Ian? He put a whammy bar on his bass.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
Phil sent me a video to that. I'm not going to play it here on stream because he might get mad at us, but I will check that out later, Phil.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. That dude pretty much, he's a better bassist than Davey.
That is...
I know it's fighting words, but he is a better bassist. Objectively, he is absolutely a better bassist than Davey. He can do more things. He's better at the things that Davey does. He's better than Davey at the things that Davey does.
I tend to agree. Part of the reason I got out of Davey is because it just became too much about the memes and less about the actual music, where Charles is still doing it.
Yeah. Davey, I mean, he just plays anymore. Well, anymore, it seems like he just plays to prove that he still can, I guess. Yeah. I'm still a subscriber to CVT, though. He's still kind of holding true to what he always did.
Same here. So let's see, what else have I been getting into recently as far as music goes? As far as like what I've been listening to, there's not much outside of Norman Blake and Devin Townsend that's new that I've been listening to, but I have been kind of revisiting some stuff I had been listening to before, like getting back into Petra, of course, in prep for our stream, which we need to discuss when we're going to do that, by the way.
Yeah, now we know that we have things that halfway work. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, and now that I have a job that will let me do things like that.
Which, for those that are wondering now, he still drives trucks, but now he's just in a day rig and he's home every night.
Exactly. And I only work 4 days a week.
So actually, the more I look at it, I'm still looking at that blue Les Paul Custom.
Oh, wait, the Tommy Thayer?
No, the one that you said I should go with.
Oh, the Quilt Maple, yeah.
Again, if that was flame maple, I would go for it, no question. But I just can't. It would feel like I'm settling for something that I don't truly want, and I don't want to do that.
Well, here's the thing then. Here's the thing. If you can't buy the Tommy Thayer, go buy the Ibanez S series that you just showed me.
I know, but I would like to have a Les Paul.
Oh yeah, but the Les Paul you can get a Les Paul later.
Or what I might do is
There's 15 million of them.
True.
Or probably more.
Or go an entirely different route and get a Strat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But that S series might not be, you know how Ibanez likes to have a run of things and then discontinue them after 2 or 3 years. So you might lose your chance on that guitar.
True. But then again, I've already got a guitar that can do anything that S series can do, but better, especially this.
Mm-hmm. Well, here's my thing. Buy it, drop tune it, keep it in E flat, and put a ZR on it.
I will definitely think about it. Even if I did get the Les Paul, I will still probably get something that's got a Floyd Rose on it to keep in E flat, whether it's the S series or whether it's an RG or something like that. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? Maybe just another one of these.
The only thing that's better than one guitar with a ZR is 2 guitars with a ZR.
and you have that, but one has one too many strings.
No, it's not one too many strings. 7 is the number of perfection, bro. Come on now.
Then why are you holding that one?
Because you asked me to.
Did I?
Yes, you wanted me to use this because you were using yours tonight. I can switch.
Oh, okay. It's all right, man. I was just kidding anyways. You can switch if you want to.
That's okay. I might. I'm trying to think who on the stream has seen my stuff. I might just get both of them.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I shall return. I can turn this off real quick. I'm in my PJs. It's kind of embarrassing to.
Half the streams I do are I'm in my pajamas anyways, dude. I don't care.
Fair enough.
Let's see. Let's see if this will get picked up real quick.
Careful now. Don't want to get knocked off YouTube. No volume drop there, by the way.
Probably because I was finger picking and not playing hard.
Possible.
All right. Phil just sent me something. Okay. Phil sent me another article to the website of Bruce Kulick, one of the former guitarists of Kiss.
Mm-hmm.
And let me see if I can get it to load real quick. Oh, you grabbed the brown one.
Yeah, I have the blue one over here against the bed, but for now, I figure just grab the brown one.
Okay.
I have all of them within reach now, is my point.
Got it.
All right, so quick backstory, y'all. This was my first real electric guitar that I bought. And at the time, it had all black hardware. PJ, any chance you could pull up a picture of this thing?
I can try. Where would I find it? Your Facebook?
No, just try Google RG7420. It should come up, but it had all black hardware, and I swapped it all out to gold. See if I can.
Okay. I got one right here. I got the old Sweetwater link for it.
Ah, okay.
I'm glad that Sweetwater archives these things, by the way.
Yeah. When I bought this guitar, Sweetwater was out, so I had to buy it from Amazon. Yeah, that's it.
Sweetwater's out of the Tommy Thayer Epiphone, so it's either Amazon or Reverb for that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Which honestly, which one would you rather go with?
between Amazon or Reverb, probably
Yeah.
Amazon.
Huh.
And then I'll
Okay.
just take it, and then I'll just take it to a shop and get it set up from there.
So you'd at least want to be getting it brand new.
Yeah. I've noticed a pattern where just about all of the used guitars that I buy, I end up getting rid of. And so I'm pretty much, at least for now, put off of buying used stuff.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
Unless it's like brand new stuff. Real quick, I'm going to bring up the link that Phil sent. This is what he sent me. That is a BC Rich right there.
It's hideous.
Yeah, I like the body shape, but it has too many knobs and switches for me.
I don't like anything about that guitar.
That ain't happening.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like anything about that. I just thought of something. Is there a volume drop when I use a clean tone?
Keep going. Yes, it just happened.
Yeah, okay. Huh.
So
something else cool about this guitar, I'll show you real quick. You know what's coming, PJ, but they don't.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know if I can do this with the mic looking at me in the face.
Okay, now weirdly, your audio, just like the random bits of audio you were doing, it was clipping.
Oh, that's because I have the noise gate.
Oh.
Yeah. That's not the software. I know for a fact that's the noise gate because it does that.
Wait a minute. House. I just had a thought. Turn the noise gate off. Turn the noise gate off.
Turn it off?
Turn it off. And then play it, and then play through the system. Let's see if that makes any difference as far as the volume drop. Nope, it still did it.
Yep. Yeah, that's not gonna make a difference.
Okay, so you just put it in drop D.
Yeah, well, drop C sharp, drop D, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that was a huge drop off in volume right there.
Was it?
Yeah. Okay, weirdly there it was getting louder.
Louder?
Yeah, like I think what's going on is that it's intentionally like going up, and the volume's going up and down. Huh. I don't know why though. I don't know what it is about YouTube, about Streamlab, about your interface. What's going on? And that frustrates me. Like the answer should be obvious here.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be. But I think the fact is neither one of us really know enough about this situation to understand what's causing it.
Exactly.
Huh. I wonder if Nate would know anything about it.
Maybe, but I'm not 100% sure. I can ask him next time I see it work.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hold on. DJ Ronnie G asks, are you using compressor or expander filters?
No, I'm not.
Me
Just
for
straight out
sure,
of the
no.
pedal. Yeah, just straight out of the pedal into the interface.
Yeah, I recognize that one.
Mm-hmm. Well, in that case, he stumped. Yeah. Well, join the club,
Yeah.
bud.
Well, I'll tell you what, I think we should go ahead and call it for the night.
Okay.
And we should do some more research on this, of course, over the course of however long it takes for us to do our next stream. We'll talk about when we want to do that, of course, at some point offline, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, in that case, then, real quick, DJ Ronnie G asked, what interface?
It is the Scarlett Focusrite fourth gen, third gen or fourth gen. Sorry, I can't speak. Scarlett fourth gen 4i4.
Mm-hmm. Which, remind me, yours is the upgraded version of what you used to have, which is what I currently have, where it has an independent volume for the headphones, right?
Yes.
Send
Is
me.
yours a 4i4 or 2i2?
Mine is. I don't remember. It's
Okay.
the one. It's the one that basic. It's still my original one, honestly.
Yeah. I just upgraded because I thought there was some static. Well, I didn't think there is still static in my speakers when I turn the volume, so I have to turn it and set it on the speakers. It set the volume and then use the volume on my interface to adjust for like when I'm listening to music or something. I used to think that was an interface issue. Apparently, it's not. Apparently, it's a volume pod issue on my speakers. So there's probably just some dirt in there. I need to disassemble them, clean them, just like I need to do the master volume on my amp. I need to do the same thing. So,
Okay.
I some would say I wasted my money because I didn't need to upgrade, but at the same time, I do like this interface better. It runs smoother. It's just there's more buttons than the other one. The third gen lacked. I'll go ahead and tell you this, Ronnie, since you're looking for one. I would recommend if your computer has USB-C, or not USB-C, USB 2.0 ports. I would recommend. I'll go ahead and find the link. I would recommend this Focusrite here that I'm using. It takes a lot to power it, so that's why I say you need USB 2.0 ports instead of the 1.0. My computer does not have 2.0 ports. I had to buy I had to get Focusrite to send me the power supply separately, so that I could power it, because my computer was not strong enough to, or the USB ports on the computer weren't strong enough. I'm sure the computer would have been fine, but the USB ports are not. You got 2.0, 3.0, and C. Okay, well then this will work. I would recommend this. They have the 4i. Why has it failed to post? This comment has failed to post to Fandomology, it says. It won't let me send the link. Let me just message the link to you, PJ. Well,
hold on a second. That something bad might have happened.
Okay.
As far as the stream. Let me just make sure we're still going.
And a powered hub. Yeah, then you'd be fine. You'd be fine with the fourth gen. You could get the Solo, the 2i2, or the 4i4. I have the 4i4 because it gives me the most options. But yeah, Google Focusrite fourth gen, and then they have the 2i2 Solo 4i4. The Solo is the smallest one. It only lets you run one plugin at a time. One plugin being one microphone or one guitar. I do things like this with PJ. and my guitar teacher Val, so I have to have a mic and a guitar, minimum 2 things at the same time. So I just bought the 4x4 because I can run up to 4 things at the same time.
Yeah. My interface that I've got here can take a microphone. I want to run a microphone through it eventually. Like, I'm looking to upgrade from this to one of those Shure SM7Bs. But or at the very least get some form of adapter that lets me run this USB micro direct to an XLR.
Yeah.
Thing is, that is such a specialty cable. I don't even know if it exists.
Probably not. I will say you probably I can tell that you're not plugging your microphone into your interface when you talk. Like, it's obvious that you're not using, it's obvious that it's a USB mic. And not a typical, like, not like an actual or XLR microphone.
Yeah.
This one, if you want something that's not too expensive, this microphone here is a Sennheiser E609 silver. It's $100. It works for me. It works for acoustic. It works for that's true.
Yes. Send me a link to that.
Okay. Sennheiser E609.
Oh, hold on. I got it. E609.
Yeah, E609. Okay. Mine is the silver.
Yeah, I see that right here.
The $100, and then it's $130 if it comes with a cable. But it's a great microphone. I mean, it sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Like, it sounds like recording quality. I mean, I'm working on a cover for my YouTube channel that I have to do singing with, and I'm going to use it to record my vocals. I've used it to record acoustic guitar. It's a cheap microphone, but I think it's a great microphone.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to look into that then.
The only thing is I have to run it with my gain knob on the interface cranked almost all the way up. So, I mean, that's whether if you like that or not.
I'd rather not do that. Just better safe than sorry.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to add any gain like that because I'm worried that it would distort my voice.
Well, is it distorting my voice?
Not currently.
Yeah. The preamps that are used to add gain to these mics in the Scarlett interfaces are really nice. I think that's where Scarlett probably pours most of their money in is the preamps. So you really shouldn't have a distortion issue. Most microphones, you're going to have to add gain to them anyway, unless they're like, battery powered, or you plug them into the wall, or, something like that. Most microphones, you're going to have gain of some sort to get them up to recording level, streaming level anyway.
Right.
I guarantee the Shure probably, you have to have gain to that too, probably.
Yeah, I was just looking at one, the Shure MV7. It's specifically advertised as a podcast mic. It's cheaper than the SM7B. That is probably the way I will go. But
is that XLR?
It is XLR, yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Yeah, dynamic microphones tend to benefit from interference or high gain. Yeah. I've got my gain. Let's see, where is my gain on this thing? It is, all right, right now that's at like 75% right now. So it's not all the way, but it's a lot of gain. So, but I mean, it still sounds good. It's designed, that's the thing. It's designed to work with gain. It's designed to have the gain cranked and still sound good.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyways, like I said, we're going to go ahead and shut it down for the night. So we learned what we learned, and we're going to try and work with these limitations we have to hopefully make some good content for you guys coming down the pipeline here. So Ian, I know, of course, you've got your channel, the Headless Guitarist. Is there anything coming up soon on that you would like to advertise?
Well, I just dropped a video. It's probably my best one yet. Go check it out if you want to. It's a song I learned entirely by ear, and it took forever because I couldn't hear the guitar in the original song. So I'm pretty proud of the way that turned out. That turned out pretty cool. So if you want to go check that out, feel free to. Got some stuff coming up, but nothing real soon yet. What about you?
Well, tomorrow I'm going to be on Pop Talk with Pacific 414. There's still part 2 of Fellowship coming down the pipeline. I have not yet heard back from Baron or Phil as to when they will be available to do that, but I want to get that done as quickly as possible. Other than that, just more gaming streams with and without TDK.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Yep. So with that, guys, we're going to go ahead and shut it down for the night. So thank you, of course, for Ian for doing this with me. And for you guys watching, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. And just remember, everyone, the Force is family. And we will see you guys later.